First and foremost, all praises, glory, honor goes to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Wakakwa, Das, double honors to the elder apostles. Great millstone that taught us this truth. Citation all Yakin, pushing this word day in and day out, doing this quick lesson on this Emmett Till style execution that just happened in, was it Grand Rapids, Michigan? Right, it's a little blurry, but I guess it's good because that way, I won't get flagged or hit with a strike, And this nigga named Daquan Johnson got smoked by the Grand Rapids PD, who was unarmed, hands behind his back. But this shit happens every day. But, I guess this guy, Jeremiah, right, servant, right? He posted this video. So I'm going to play it real quick and then get up out of here,
Why did they do my nephew like that? Let me see that. Not resisting. He never resisted. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh!
Person was riding their bike while carrying a firearm Wednesday night around 9:30. They found that man, who family confirms is 33-year-old Daquan Johnson, behind an apartment complex on Eastern Avenue Southeast, about a quarter-mile south of Wealthy Street. But when they started talking with Johnson, Trigg said he was not cooperating and tried to leave. After a brief chase, a canine was used that bit Johnson. At some point, Trigg said Johnson pulled out a handgun, and one officer did fire his weapon, which hit him. Johnson is now dead. The investigation is in the hands of the Michigan State Police, as is protocol.
Which you could tell by the reactions. It's more than likely family, friends and family that, because these fucking cops, they gotta, release the body cam video, right, to family or whatever when they requested the lawyers and shit like that. So, you could tell by the reaction, it's, very dramatic or whatever. So, you could tell it was personal. But, that's judgment on you 2/3 niggas, man, because you trust this system, man, all right? You love this place, so that's judgment, man. This guy, Daquan, he's only 33, so he done seen the prophets, he done seen the videos on YouTube. He's probably laughing when Drewski, made mockery of certain Israelite camps. So, hey, that's judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem. So I don't feel no kind of way. I ain't shed no tear. I ain't get destroyed. Yeah, it's fucked up. But, hey, you are a casualty of war, Daquan, Mr. Daquan Johnson. But you're in your right mind. You're in your right mind now in the spirit realm, But, hey, man, this is all to rouse Jake up, man, because Jake is comfortable in this place. Hey, scripture says, agree with thine adversary swiftly, roughly paraphrasing. So he's supposed to, stop his bicycle or scooter or whatever he was riding on. When the cops tell you to stop, you're supposed to fucking stop, nigga. Now they released the canine chewing on your fucking jugular, right? So this is judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. So let me see if there's some images of this nigga Jay. Let me put in Grant. Yeah, shooting. Okay, so this is the nigga right here, huh? Daquan Johnson. Hold on. Let me see if, you type in Daquan Johnson. There's a lot of them. Daquan Johnson. I just put in Grand Rapids. He should pop up. Let's see what he look like, man. Okay, so this the nigga right here. You can tell he a simple ass nigga. I always like to highlight the Jake. Of course, he in his right mind now. But, scripture says a man may be known by his look. So you look at him right here, you can tell he's a simple ass nigga. And how about me outside. I had this nigga meet his face, which he look older than 33. He look he could pass for 50-year-old nigga, but that's nonetheless, that don't matter. If he looks old or young, he's just a nigga on the earth, man. A casualty of war. Alright, so what you niggas gonna do now? Are you gonna riot? You gonna revolt? What are you gonna do now? Or you gonna go back to doing what you normally do? This is being a good slave for massa. For you 2/3 out there, man. Alright, I ain't promoting violence, but you niggas, that's how you live. You live by the sword, so why don't you, buck up, man? Alright. So, they just putting a picture of this nigga when he was, okay, it's a different Daquan. But I think this is the one that got smoked by the cops, man. Because this is posted only 8 hours ago. Yep, this is the real Daquan. Alright. Somebody said for a minute, I thought it was Ricky Smiley. He looks like an old man or elder man. So same thing with this guy. He looks older than his age, 33. That comes from what? Not keeping a dietary law. Nigga look like he loves some fucking ham hocks. Nigga loves some shrimps and so forth, man. He was eating it all, man. Daquan, DQ, aka Trey Johnson. Somebody says his mother said they Emmett Till, my son. Alright. So hey, it really is, it's the Lord that Emmett Till your son, not these Edomites. Alright, because Esau can't do a goddamn thing unless your how about me outside signs off on it. So this is 2 Thessalonians. Let me see, man. Because I might as well get Wisely spoiled, man. Because these niggas are spoiled as hell. And he look like a spoiled. Yeah, this is what I was looking for, man. It's becoming harder and harder to Google the precepts, man. They tell you that the family of the word is around the corner. Because you try to Google the precept, they'll send you something else, man. This is Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant? Yeah, these niggas are servant, man. Here it is. These niggas getting fucked over, bent over backwards, getting, literally fucked by this devil, man. Literally, financially, physically, spiritually, they getting fucked over by this devil, man. And these niggas don't do a damn thing. They worried about paying their mortgage, retiring, 401k. It's Israel. It's talking about all the tribes. Cause all the tribes got this slave-like mentality, man. It's Israel, the servant, right? So the northern and southern kingdom, right? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled, man? Yeah, why is our people spoiled, man? Yeah, our people. Hey, Baruch, 3 and 8, man. We are yet this day in captivity. And these niggas love this shit, man. They love being captive. I don't understand this shit. That's why I can't really engage with too many jakes, man. Yeah, I say my little 2 cents and I'll be out, man. Can't engage. I can't hang with these niggas because these niggas have this slave-like mindset, man. Really, I can't wait till the Lord let me loose, man. Just let me loose, Lord. Yeah, that's all I ask for, man. All right. Why is he spoiled? Yeah, why are people spoiled, man? People, goddamn, they used to goddamn being, drivers and delivery apps and, janitor, whatever, right? Our people's just fucking, that's our people's mindset, man. It's that, man. All they could do is call on the Lord and we be up out of here, but they ain't gonna do that. They gonna, continue this cycle of madness. This is a fucking, what they call it, Groundhog Day. It's just, every day is the same, man. Why are people spoiled, man? But really, it's the Lord putting a spirit of slumber, deep sleep upon these people. As the actual angel keeping these niggas this way, man. But real soon, when American Dream, totally gets flushed down the toilet, You know, that's when these niggas gonna wake up. Which is gonna be too late because they just gonna run into a death trap. You know, that's all it is. They just gonna run into a death trap. You're gonna see apostles and Akim with the power, apostles, elders, Akim with the power. And they're gonna think they're gonna be able to act out and fight against this devil too, but it is gonna come to no avail, man. You know. I mean, it's a sad story of these niggas. This nigga getting mauled, getting chewed up by the goddamn K9. It's a sad story. I mean, they're gonna release the body cam since they did release whatever. Somebody in the cut recording the cops and shit. So they're gonna release the body cam eventually. And what you niggas gonna do then, man? You gonna George Floyd these devils? What you gonna do, man? So, is he a homeborn slave? Why is he? Well, I'll say one good thing. It happened in the Midwest. It happened in Michigan. So, you know, them niggas in the Midwest, they got more of a, you know, fighting spirit than these docile East Coast, docile West Coast niggas. Which the West Coast niggas, they get more rowdy than the East Coast. You know, you look at Rodney King back in '92. You know, but good thing ain't happening in the East Coast because these niggas in the East Coast, they finished, man. All right. Why is he spoiled? Yeah, why are these niggas spoiled, man? You know? Like, I don't understand this shit. You know, this is to the point where I really don't like looking at 2/3, man. I really don't like looking at them. Like, I look past these niggas, man. You know? When I'm in the gym or whatever, my day-to-day, you know, I do my best to, you know, not acknowledge these niggas, man. You know? This is Genesis 49:9. Judah is the lion's well. Because really, I'm not even mad at Esau. I'm mad at these niggas for real. You know? That's why scripture say judgment shall begin. The house of the Lord. Those that know the Israelites, then it's going to trickle down these 2/3 as well, too. But judgment's going to begin with you niggas, man. You know, Esau. Like the apostles used to say, we going to jump over Esau to get to you niggas. We get the power, man. You know, we gonna jump over Esau, man. We gonna fly over Esau to get to you niggas, man. You know, turn all the way up, turn the fuck up, man. You know, Judah's a lion's whelp from the prey, my son. Now God know. He stooped down, he counts as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? Yeah, who's gonna rouse these niggas up, man? Yeah, how about some outside? You know. And we gonna know. We like, damn, that's the Lord that put the spirit on these niggas to take out these fucking everyday Edomite. Because you know, these niggas are gonna get busy, but it's just gonna be with these everyday John Cusack Edomites. You know, everyday Johns, everyday Jimmys. You know, they're gonna get busy, but with them, you know, they ain't gonna be nowhere near our level because we gonna be taking our whole. You know, men of the Lord gonna be taking out whole militaries, whole super soldiers, and all that, man. But you motherfucking everyday niggas, you average Joes, you know, you gonna be fighting these motherfucking you know, liberal and conservative devils. You see, man, these average Joes, man. You know, low hanging fruit, bottom of the barrel devils. You know, that's who you gonna be wrestling with, man. As a lion and as an old lion, yeah, because you look at an old lion, he just wants to sleep all day, you know. Because even cats asleep, you know, 20 hours a day. And the other 4, they'll hunt, look for food, or whatever. Same thing with you niggas. You niggas is even worse. You niggas sleep 24 hours a day, man. You know, you just go to work and be a good boy, a good slave. I remember one time this nigga I knew, he posted on the social media. He was like, because he was an electrician, he had a good job, and he said, He went in the elevator or something, or he walked out of the cut. And these two Edomites just talking shit about Jake, man. And then, of course, when they seen him, they just looked like a ghost, and he just, looked at him, kept, you know. But trust me, one thing I know about the men of the Lord, when Esau see us, he know, like, okay, yeah, he's no match. But that's a 2/3 nigga, So yeah, I encourage you devils to be the devil, talk your shit, man. I encourage you devils, even with me personally, I encourage you devils to pull up, man. You think you tough, pull up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an open door policy with me, man. If you ready, pull up, man. I'm not a carnal man, but I'm just saying me in general, man. Let's pull up, man. We can have a discussion, man, and then take it which way it goes from there, man. Cause I'm about sick of you motherfuckers. So, says the scepter shall not depart from Judah yet, because, goes into rulership, man, all right? Because Jake's gonna, really, man, that's when most Jake, especially brothers of the elect, man. We thrive the best when it's chaos, when, in the times of instability. That's when I thrive the best. No lawgiver between his feet until Shiloh come, till the Lord comes. And unto him shall the gathering of the people be. So we waiting upon the Lord, like the scripture says, man. So this, hey, scripture says, man, these cops, Esau, they administer a wrath, roughly paraphrased, like it says in Romans. I think it's Romans 13, but it goes into how this devil is a minister unto the Lord, man, for these wicked niggas, man. That's why niggas in jail. Niggas getting put to death by these cops. The cops getting tattoos and shit for you niggas, man. As a memorial for smoking you niggas. 2 Thessalonians 3:2, and that way that we may be delivered from unreasonable wicked men, for all men have not faith. Yeah, these are unreasonable and wicked men. And you ain't seen nothing yet, because all hell break loose. Shit hits the fan. That's when you're going to really see, what this devil about. Who is, especially you 2/3, because you don't know who the devil is. So you want to get your devil wake up call in, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your nigga wake up call in. Right? Because Esau know he can't get to us, right? Even though it's going to be certain brothers that's going to be martyrs, that's going to get grabbed up. But for the most part, Esau know he can't get to us, so he's going to take his wrath out on you niggas when he's getting ready to lose his utopia. Right? Because this is our dystopia, since this is his utopia, right? So he's getting ready to lose it, man. It's already lost, because this whole AI shit, man, it's a lot of Edomites that done lost their jobs and homes and so forth over this. And wicked men, for all men have not faith. Right? That's why you niggas is getting ready to get put to sleep, man. All right, I was gonna get the Psalms, but man, I'm just so fed up with you niggas, man. I don't even want to get the Psalms, man. Even though it's gonna come to pass, I don't even want to get the Psalms, man. So let me get the Zechariah, man. I don't even want the Psalms. You niggas ain't even worthy of Psalms, man. The Psalms of David, man. You 2/3 ain't worthy, man. You bunch of degenerate low lives, man. Zechariah 13:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord. That's the spirit, because I wanted Zechariah, but I get the Zeph 3:8. I get Zephaniah 3:8. That's the spirit. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, to the day that I rise into the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour out upon them mine indignation. So the Lord's gonna pour his anger, man. All right, so we've been waiting a long time for the Lord. Me personally, everybody got a different number, but me personally, my number is 16 years, man. I've been waiting on the Lord damn near 20 years, bro. That's like half of my lifespan almost, right? Definitely a third, more than a third, man. It's probably like let me see. It's more than a third. It's lucky. That's a long time I've been waiting on the Lord, man. My determination, it was just nowhere near the apostles and elders, man. All right, let me put that out there. But me being in the flesh, that's a long time. That I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So the Lord's about to lay this land called America, called Babylon, the Great to waste, man. All right. With you whores. 2/3 ass niggas here too, man. So, I'm gonna end it there till next time. Shalom.